Alright, hey Cyborg Soldier, you're the first today. Just gonna let the chat fill up a little bit before we get going. It's not quite 5:30 yet. Yes, you made it very, very early. I figure with the weekly pull crew away and everything in New York, I might take this chance to stream, take some fan questions, make it a little further in the game, etc., etc. You know, have lots of fun stuff. Alright, everything's set, everyone can hear me good, everyone can see me good. I'll actually turn down the volume on my phone, so there's no interruptions that way. Well, we got at least 3 people in so far, lots of time to go. Hello, everybody. Sorry there's no pull today, but I did read at least 4 books, so if anyone has any comic book questions, feel free to let her rip. What did I read? I read Punisher Platoon, I read Batman, White Knight. Hello, Zero. Hello, Yeti. Welcome. I also read Batman number 32, and I read Spirits of Vengeance. It's the 4 I've read so far. It was a very, very Batman-heavy week, I tell you. How they gonna handle the Batman engagement? But it seems really more like Tom King's thing. It depends how the other books are choosing to handle it, because it looks like the other books have their hands filled with other stuff. I enjoy some indie stuff there, Yeti. I really love Southern Bastards from Jason Aaron. That's probably my favorite indie. I like Nailbiter from Joshua Williamson. I like Hack Slash, although Seeley's not really doing that one anymore. Hello, Warren. Welcome. Got at least 5 people so far. I'm just fielding some comic book questions right here. Still got some time till 5:30. Still got some time for other people to filter on in. Thoughts on Batman number 32? I mean, I feel about the ending much like how I felt about the other issues, and that is, why? My big takeaway question is, why? What was the purpose of any of that? Why did that matter? Why did Tom King feel that was a story he needed to tell? I think the best and most telling line from that issue was the Riddler actually getting quite angry at Batman and getting up in his face and saying, not every story is about you, or not everything's about you. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's Tom King talking right now. That, once again, this was him almost stealth taking the piss out of Batman and being like, hey, here's a whole over 2-month-long story where Batman's involvement actually didn't matter. And Batman didn't even really do anything. The biggest thing he did was try and kill someone, only for the Joker to step on in, which again kind of flies in the face of, like, well, what about every other time in his life he was pushed to the limit and considered killing, like after Jason Todd, like after Sarah Essen and all this other stuff? Does that not matter now? Is that not important as this moment right here? And I mean, you figure all the times he ran into the Joker, you think the Joker would have mentioned this weird life debt thing. Furthermore, the whole story spins on this axis of, what is it, like, oh, I'll tell you why I saved the Riddler, but only when you can tell me the difference between a joke and a riddle. The difference between a joke and a riddle is obvious. Why does Tom King seem to think that it's so hard to tell the difference between a joke and a riddle? A riddle is supposed to be a kind of logic puzzle. It's supposed to be like a brain teaser to try and make you think differently. A joke is a gag. It has a setup. It has a humorous payoff. It has a punchline. Jokes and riddles are very, very different. White Knight was fun. White Knight was interesting. I guess I'll go back and keep reading more. It looks nice. It's a really nice-looking book. I would say as far as Elseworlds go, I think I enjoy the Nightwing Elseworld just a little bit more, although the costume designs for White Knight are pretty cool. And it's interesting that they're calling the Joker Jack Napier again, so you really know it's an Elseworld because he hasn't gone by that name in, like, forever and ever. Well, traditionally jokes are supposed to be funny, Warren. I mean, all good jokes are funny. I mean, if a joke isn't funny, does it stop being a joke? I have not read Daybreaker yet. I have Dawnbreaker here, and I have the new Avengers, and that's what I'm going to read next, and that's probably what's going to be up tonight. Some jokes are just corny, you're right, but do they seek to cease to be jokes even if they're corny? I mean, some riddles are pretty corny too, where you're like, ah, really? I know, Jaybird, you're not first for once. Usually your bird senses tingle and you find me wherever I just happen to be streaming. Alright, it's almost 5:30. Gonna give people some more time to filter on in. In fact, you know what, I'll actually take this link and I'll actually go to the Facebook page. I don't know how many people find me via the Facebook page, but I'm gonna do it. Because why not? Well, I mean, what wouldn't have been better in the 1950s Batman universe, Yeti? Wouldn't everything be better? Oh, I would love to see Heroes for Hire make a comeback. I'm still reading Walker's Luke Cage right now, which is wonderful and excellent, and if you're not reading it, you should be. I'm glad that it actually made it into the Legacy era. If I could champion any book, it would be that one. Really? Okay, so was that just announced just now? I've been reading a little New York Comic Con thing. So that's official now, Jay. They've announced the Milestone imprint. That's not nearly as interesting as who did they have to pay for that? Did they have to give McDuffie's widow a bunch of money, or were they only able to do it with the characters that they owned? Champions been good. I dig Champions. They did a story just recently where it was all about Cyclops. They gave him a really interesting kind of focus issue, and it was super reminiscent of the stories that the Young X-Men would get into, which I liked. Hey, everyone, live now on Twitch. Come by, talk comics. Just pasting that again for everyone. Yeah, really, let's play Roy. Life is just an endless game of Roy. That's the difference between you and me, Morty. You go back to the carpet store, I don't. Alright, so that's tweeted out again. Let's hop into it. Yeah, it's always fast. Alright, so last time we were here playing Shadows of Mordor, I was building up my orc army is what I was doing. I was picking out some winners, trying to get me some new war chiefs, trying to, you know, build that up, make that all good and everything. Well, that's good. Jim Lee seems to have quite the sense of humor as he gets older. I appreciate that from him. Alright, so let's take a look at Orc Society as it stands right now. I was doing some scouting when we last left off. I had opened up a bunch of new guys. I turned this guy, the Painted, to my side, so he now works for me, and that's good because he's a bodyguard of Mordor the Fool, which, despite being a fool, I mean, he's really high up there, and he's got more bodyguards than just about anybody. I was also killed by this jackass right here, Mr. Meathooks over here, so he's my current target. He is also a bodyguard, so by killing and or turning him, I will be weakening one of the war chiefs, which is what I want to do. Man, Yeti, I wish Razgar would return. I wish I could do more D&D stuff. D&D is blowing up right now. Team 4-Star's doing one. Takahata's doing one. D&D is just everywhere right now, I tell ya. Alright, so let's hunt down this Meathooks jerk and get me a little revenge. Razgar will never die. It's not my favorite. He's still out there having adventures. If I ever D&D a campaign, and God willing I will one day, there will be a joke where they have to go visit a encampment of peaceful orcs, and the chief is literally Chief Razgar. Oh, they don't like that. And your head blows up. Oh, I'm sorry, did you need that? Oh, they're relaunching Vertigo too? Good for them. I know there was some new stuff coming up with the Sandman book they were talking about. And a lot of other stuff. Oh, I saw from Comic-Con, I saw Weapon H is going to be getting a new ongoing now. The guy who's both a Wolverine and a Hulk.
Goloth.
Goloth the Brain Damaged. Oh man, isn't that a name that strikes fear into you? Yeah, I feel bad about messing up a guy called the Brain Damaged. I mean, I'm not a monster. If you see me in green fields in Elysium, you're dead. Where's my guy?
Horseshoe.
Horseshoe. The Ruinous. God, that's an ugly looking guy over there. Look at him. Ugh, he's all fucked up. None of these are the guy I've come to kill, though.
Gothfell.
Gothfell, that's my guy. That's my guy, although he's around a bunch of other guys, which is worrisome. Yeah, there's 2 of these fuckers right nearby. That's not good for me. I'm hoping one of these dudes could be taken out easily. Come on, get nice and close so I can drop attack you, you fuck. Come on. Come in.
Must be nothing.
Yes, it must be nothing is what it must be. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stealth strike. He's invulnerable to range. Fuck.
You maggot!
I like you, dude.
It's a ranger! Careful, lads. He might surround us.
Yes, might surround you. Dude, I want you on my team.
Killing you's my ticket.
Oh, he is immune to grappling. Of course he is. You say I can't hurt you. I seem to be doing a pretty good job hurting you. Alright, you. I'm dominating the fuck out of you. Oh, god damn you. Now that's something I hope they fix in the sequel. You can do the whole little cutscene thing and then still get hurt. Command. Tell you what, can I tell you to go fight this guy? Yeah, I've created a new power struggle. And so now that I got that dude on my team, I can go get him to go fuck up another guy for me who was giving me trouble. It's great fun. It's great fun manipulating orc society and getting brother to turn on brother. Who doesn't love it? Also, 14 people in the chat. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Game of Joel. It is the Game of Joel. I gotta go back and finish that Game of Thrones, Telltale thing. I started the first episode and never finished. And if I can't finish that, I can't go play Batman. And Batman's already on friggin' season 2, man. It's crazy. And I got the wrestling coming out, and I got the sequel to Shadows of War coming down. It's a busy, busy time. Hello, Tevia. It's a busy, busy time for games, and a busy time for comics, too. I've got a huge stack that I still haven't worked my way through yet that I need to. It's crazy how much came out today. You know, funny Cyborg Soldier, Matt gave me a beta code for Battlefront, so I absolutely could. I would just need to find the time for it, is the thing. well, I wasn't there at Comic-Con today, Tevye, so it would be a little hard for me to have an opinion. I mean, I've heard no news that's truly amazing yet, if that's what you're asking. Alright, so here's an ambush that I've set up. We got Hoshal the Ruinous, who I just turned to my side, versus Meathooks, who killed me. So this is revenge and helping my guy climb the ladder all at the same time.
I need to stab something. Whose turn is it to be stabbed?
You have to ask?
Surprise attack! Rip them!
And boom. Ah, goddammit, he's invulnerable to range, too. Is everyone invulnerable to range? Well, Shadow Strike me over there, at least. Yeah, he headbutted me.
I can hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, isn't it?
It's me. Back from the dead. Oh, he's retreating.
Rock, we will meet again, and I will have
Oh, look at you. Look at you running. No one runs from me. Got your ass, son. So there, I resolved that ambush, got revenge on a dude who killed me, and because of it, Hoshos the Ruinous, he increases in power. So now if I make him a war chief, he'll be a really strong war chief.
Here is your end.
Yeah. Now I got a new rune too. Always good to be upgrading your runes. I think that was a dagger rune I got. No, it wasn't. Was it a bow rune? It was not a bow rune. Okay, it must have been a sword rune then. Recover 58% focus on a ground execution. Yeah, it's alright. I like my loadout the way it is. I use Vegas. A lot of guys use Premiere and Cut, but I use Vegas to cut my videos. That's me. That was the one I learned on back in Comic Book Cast. That's my thing. That's kind of hard to have a problem with Marvel Legacy just now, Cyborg. I mean, it just started this week. It hasn't even really gotten going yet. Hey, you. Give me some information. Tell me who all the movers and shakers are in Orc Society and who I should go fight next. Ugh, look at that guy. The Amputator, and he's got a bunch of shit tucked on him. Yeah, not good. They didn't get as many views, Yeti, as my comic book stuff, and it was bringing down the whole channel. I had thought to move my animation stuff over to the Joel Daily channel, where I back up all this video game stuff, but at the end of the day, it just, well, I would be doing double the work. I'd be doing double the work, and I'm trying really hard to grow one channel. I will say, though, this month, I think, statistically, was one of the best months that the Cape Joel channel has ever had. So thank you, everyone, for watching and enjoying and everything. It's much appreciated. Oh, he doesn't like that. Dead. You fuckers just keep coming, huh? Now you, give me some information. Always good to know who everyone is. The Map Keeper. Is that a job in Orc Society? The guy who keeps the maps?
You must help.
Oh, someone was trying to give me a side quest there. Alright, now who's next on my hit list right now? Yeah, I probably am the only one, Jay. Well, I mean, I got hit hard pretty much, too, with a bunch of different videos and shit. But by and large, though, it was better in comparison. I don't know, maybe I'm in some kind of weird sweet spot, who knows? No, I think the reason I did better this month is quite simple, and that's because, what is it? Because the Comic Multiverse is a video show now, which means people are watching more longer, which means retention is up, which means I'm up in the Google thing. That's why. It was one little change that helped out the whole channel in a big way. And big thanks to Matt for that one, too. It was his idea to start doing videos. We want to do live, but we just got to figure out who's going to do what on that end. And because we recorded Sunday night late, it's like, well, who's going to be around for that is the big thing. I put off learning OBS for the longest time, which is also how we make our shows live, in case you're wondering. Meh. Tell me about it, Yeti. As we've talked about before, Jay, Marvel really can't reboot, because if they reboot now, then they're going to be like DC, rebooting every 5 years. For all the problems Marvel has had, everything that's happened has still happened, and people like that. If they took everything back from scratch, I think that would end up only alienating more people. Also, what could you even possibly gain from rebooting Marvel is the question I ask. It's not like anything is too overcomplicated like DC, or it's not like we've lost characters like DC. You don't gain much by rebooting it. I mean, what are you gonna do? Make it more like the movies if you reboot it? Yeah, they're already a lot like the movies.
Brave Walker.
Oh, who the fuck are you now?
So it falls to me to put
Latbag slash face.
I have to do everything else around here.
You didn't lose Mary Jane. She's there. She never went anywhere. She's just in a different book.
Hey, you already tried once.
Oh, well, there's the guy I meant to kill. Oh, well spoken, sir.
You'll see what pain is when my mates get here. We're not. He can't fool me.
One for you. One for you. One for you. Actually, here, let me get over here by all this explodey stuff, please.
You can't stop all of this, Ranger.
I can try, though. Oh, great, and the alarm has been buzzed. Great. No wonder fuckers keep coming. Climb, Italian, climb. Time to let the dogs out. Come on, Karagor, do my job for me, please. Oh, that guy hates Karagors. He hates them. You say that, Yeti, there's a ton of different writers from a ton of different walks of life. I don't know what you're getting at. Especially now more than ever. They got a bunch of TV writers coming in now. I don't want to fight you.
You brought this on yourself.
Yeah,
Wasn't
man.
my choice.
Aren't you a little weirdo?
Something just moved over there.
Again, as I've said a million times before, the writers are not the problem at Marvel. The stories are not the problem at Marvel. The problem is editorial. And that is that they are overextended. There's no big, grand, unifying theory of where the universe is going and what everything is building to. Stories are just kind of aimless at the moment. I think, too, there's a lot of fear right now, because the numbers are down, that if they don't get numbers back up, then they might be moving from New York to LA to be closer to the films and everything. I mean, it already happened to DC. People forget now. DC was in New York for years and years. Until they weren't anymore. And I personally would not want to see Marvel move from New York, considering that New York is the heart and soul of all their stories. It's where everything takes place. And Italian, get the fuck out of there. You are dying. Run, run, run. If Joe Quesada's even in control, that's the problem. No one knows who's in control of Marvel right now. No one knows who's steering the ship. Plants, yes please. Give me back some help. I think it will happen within the... I think the Batman-Catwoman marriage, Jay, will happen within the pages of Tom King's Batman book. If it happens outside that, there's no telling. If any other writers will honor it or not, that is yet to be seen. I still want to kill that motherfucker. Come on, come on. Are you dead yet? Well, waste orc, want not orc. You're hurt, so I might as well get you on my side. I might as well command you. Yet you go fight the Skullcracker, because I wanted to kill him anyway. And if you die, you die, and if not, all the better. I mean, as far as, like, superhero weddings go, I'm, like, a sucker for a good superhero wedding, and we haven't had one since, I think, North Star. And we kind of got cheated out of a Bat family wedding when they said that, what is it, Batwoman couldn't marry her girlfriend. And also, too, where it's like, it's also, like, a terrible idea in story, and you know it's only that, like, apparently the whole next arc is just Batman telling his friends and family, yeah, I'm marrying Catwoman, only for everyone else to be like, what the fuck are you thinking? That's a terrible idea. Why would you do that, Bruce? I don't read Red Hood. Full stop. I'm sure I've mentioned that a dozen times before, but I do not read Red Hood. I have no interest in it. I think it's too edgy 5me. I think it is the perfect book if you are 13 years old. Also, Scott Lobdell is a jerk. And famously does not like me, as I have told many times before. Like, I like to think I have a pretty good reputation within the comic book YouTube sphere. Scott Lobdell is the one person who doesn't like me, but that's fine, because every other comic professional I've talked to isn't exactly a fan of him either. So, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Man, the stealth system in this game is forgiving. I love it. I walked right in front of those dudes and they still didn't see me. Alright, so we'll manipulate Orc Society here a little bit, and then maybe we'll go back and do like a mission. So I can move these guys up. Oh, one of my guys is actually doing something. I think they've forgotten about Connor Kent completely, and I think he will stay forgotten until it's time for him to not be forgotten again, maybe in a crisis or something. It seems like they want John to be the new Superboy now. They want you to forget there's ever been any other Superboys. That's my feeling on it.
I'm surprised you brought a crowd to watch you die.
Now, do I want to kill Skullcracker, or do I want Skullcracker on my team? I actually think he's someone important's bodyguard, so I should probably turn him. There you go. Question is, can my dude handle this one on his own? Let's watch like a proud papa and see if my axe dude can win. Oh, fuck. Oh, good, he did win. I thought he lost for a second. Shazam, I think, is pretty simple. Shazam, I think, is in a bit of limbo at the... Oh, well, he was much weaker than him, and he still won. He got promoted to elite captain because of me. Hey, you did alright because of me, huh? To recover focus on head explosions. Oh, that's always good. I plan to explode many a heads. Yeah, I think the problem with Shazam is deeply tied to his movie. I think we'll see him again as soon as they're ready to start rolling out his movie. I think it really is just as simple as that. Defenders. Okay, everything with a little skull on it is a war chief. I can go do some big game, go do a little hunty-hunty. The Cure. And go hang out with Robert Smith and The Cure. Alright, I guess I'll hit up this one. I guess I'll hit up The Cure. Yeah, well, DC Publishing would beg to differ there, Tevya. He's actually been Shazam now longer than he's been Captain Marvel, so wrap your head around that one. Yes, Hunty Hunt's where I do the shooty shoots, Yeti. See, you know what's up. You know what this game is. Oh, that's cool. Glad to see they got Morrison back on a project. I guess all of this is breaking right now, isn't it, Jay, as I play? Yeah, always happy to see Grant Morrison back on a project. I don't know about the Dark Universe thing, though. Yeah, he's gonna be in Young Justice. But it looks like they're actually pushing a lot of the older OG Young Justice heroes to the side a little bit. Like, we might not see them near as much. So he'll be in it, but he might not be in it. Also, too, Young Justice is its own little side thing there. They didn't give it much thought the first time around the comics. I don't think they'll pay it much mind this time. No, Tevye, it wouldn't mean that. There's a lot of characters in Young Justice who aren't appearing anywhere else. They have friggin', what is it, Mia Dearden, the Green Arrow sidekick, who won't be showing up.
I don't care of the risks. It's for the well-being of the...
Hey, Peoples, what's up, Peoples?
Attacking the camp would be ill-advised.
All the Peoples who look exactly the same.
I have no choice, Tally.
Why are people so jumpy around Talion? Is it the half-ghost thing?
I know who she reminds you of, Tally. She is of this world. You are not.
Enough!
Look, Talion, I don't like how much time you're spending with your new white-dreaded girlfriend. You won't have any more time for your ghost, bro.
We get the medicine, and we leave.
I'm saying they all look alike in the way that they were all made from similar character models with the same armor textures. That's what I mean.
Toll on the Queen. Only in stealth can we clear a path so Lithariel and the men may find the elixir.
Emotion fogs your way. Risk without reward is recklessness.
This medicine will clear the Queen's mind and lead to answers of your past.
Then may truth justify our alliance.
Man, Callum Brimbor is, he's Captain Cynical there. Risk without reward, well, that's just silly. Yeah, sneaky sneak, tall geese. Get me some pizzicato violin strings here for the sneaky sneak. Is that area cleared? Did I clear it? I mean, I blew up everyone in the area, so I'm going to assume it's cleared. Oh, one last asshole. I got him. Now that's a cleared area.
They must know that she will risk everything to protect their Queen.
She knows without the keystone, the arch will fall.
You practicing killing the enemy with an axe to the back. It's 'cause all our enemies will be running away when they
Hey, if you want to start watching Gotham again there, Warren, then you are a braver man than me. I mean, heck, I can barely even watch the good shows anymore. What with how many different superhero shows are on TV right now. It's getting to be a lot, I tell you.
Yeah, they take away all the fun. They need to learn to let a few go by, so I can bash them.
Oh yes, the animes. I used to be into the animes. No, for real, I did. There was actually, there might have been an alternate chapter in the Cape Joel history where I foregoed superhero comics and was all about anime and became an anime-themed YouTuber. Now I'm lucky if I get, one new show a year in. And I haven't the last couple of years. No, I don't, Tevye. Everyone wants to be an alarmist and say that it's getting oversaturated. They said the same thing about Westerns. They said the same things about every other genre. I think if the superhero genre was getting stagnated or anything, I think it would have been over by now. I think the bubble would have burst. The fact that the bubble has not burst leads me to believe that now we good. Hey, you. Thank God you're deaf, dude. I dropped a hive and a bunch of other shit on your boys and you didn't even see it. What about you, fucker? Ooh, you got a cool helmet. That's me.
I'm gonna enjoy killing you.
Blade sharpener. It's a shame I couldn't turn you to my team, Blade Sharpener. I liked you.
Lithariel's drive is infectious. I can see why men follow her conviction.
Talking about what a great leader Lithariel is while I'm here seemingly doing all the hard work. Oh no, Jay, I guess we'll see about that now that we know Mr. Oz is essentially an enemy of Dr. Manhattan, and that his motivations in the Superman book and his motivations in the Detective comic book seem kind of different. Never seen it, Tevye. Like I said, I watch maybe one new anime a year if I'm lucky, and I haven't watched one this year. I know everyone loves talking about My Hero Academia. Everyone's got like a big boner on for that one. Come on, Karagor. Do my dirty work for me. That's right, that's right. You do it, you go for it. Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing that happened, Jen. I mean, he probably didn't want any more Kryptonian competition, I would imagine. Gotta give big credits to Matt for that one. He totally called that twist before it actually happened. Yeah, Matt became quite the frickin' detective is what he became. Oh, shit. Got that fucker just before he sounded the alarm. That was close.
Did you find what you needed?
Yes.
Really, Tall Geese, that's interesting. Is your mother young?
I doubt any medicine of men will cure her queen.
That's an interesting thing. I've never heard that before. I mean, obviously, just in terms of, like, generational appeal, there'll be a whole generation of mothers who are really into anime, but I've never heard that before.
I owe you a great thanks.
Glad to be of assistance.
Interesting talk. Very interesting. What are her favorite shows? I'm interested now.
Remember your wife and son.
Well, I mustn't keep you.
Yes. Every moment is precious.
Yes. Oh, Talion and this woman having a big old will they, won't they romance, I tells ya.
Lothariel's strength shines through her leadership.
It's reflected in the eyes of her people with respect rather than fear.
Jesus, now Cal Brimbor's got a big boner for this lady, too. If you guys love her so much, why don't you marry her? Yeah, you keep talking about Connor Kent over and over again, Tevye. I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't. I know you want it to happen, but wishing really hard isn't going to make it happen. I got a new one for this. Only a 7. No, I'm good. Yeah, do I do an... Bart? Yeah, Bart's interesting. I mean, I guess he would probably come back in the Flash book in some sort of time travel piece, I could only assume. Alright, now, who was I working on? I was working on this guy over here, who by far had the most bodyguards. I've turned 2 of his guys against him. If I can turn this third dude against him, then I can actually make something happen. And then you'll really be in for some cool shit, because then I'll have turned 3 bodyguards against their master. Now, I hope, too, for the sequel, they let you do a lot more of this stuff, like, from the actual main menu or the pause menu, because if you actually want to get some of your new orcs to go attack on your behalf or go start trouble, you gotta actually find them in the overworld. That's why that one guy had a blue skull over him. Oh god, I totally forgot Bunker even existed. Yeah, wow, they just shoved Bunker right under the bus, didn't they? New Scott Lobdell creation. They're like, nope. Wow, thank you to... I forgot he existed. Oh yeah, that Castlevania anime, Tully. I watched a little of that. I watched, like, the first episode of that. Seemed okay.
Zog.
There's my guy, Zog. I thought it was interesting that Castlevania show actually gave so much more time to Dracula.
Stab him in his back. You
Not resistant to stealth.
I'm gonna give you a little
Yes, something extra.
for all the trouble you caused.
Are you one of the missing Looney Tunes there, buddy? What a weirdo voice you got. I gotta kill these fuckers before they sound the alarm on me. God damn it. I knew this was gonna be a problem.
I'm not staying around for
Oh, look how fucked up his face is.
another day.
That's fine. You run as much as you want, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fine by me, dude. You run. You run, I will follow. Alright, now turn, turn, turn. Dominate, dominate. Yep. I want to command you. Go pick a fight with your boss. This guy, yeah. Betray him. Oh, fuck. The whole crew dumbfounded me. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. No thank you. Right, so I turned all his bodyguards against him, so when I go to pick this fight with this war chief, I'm gonna get them all to turn on him. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, fly you fool indeed, Tallgeese. You know what's up. You know the lore here. Yeah, I've been playing this Lord of the Rings game for so long and I haven't even gotten 1 second breakfast yet. It's bullshit. Yeah, Deathstroke's still a good guy, right? Well, okay, well, here's the thing, Warren. He's a good guy, but he is so not a nice guy, though. He is trying to be a good guy, trying to be a traditional hero, but he's still every bit the asshole piece of shit that he was. It's kind of amazing, actually. It's kind of like when Carnage went good for a little bit during Axis. Is awesome? Do I think she's awesome, or do I think it's awesome that she's in the story? I mean, I think it's cool she's back. They're playing very coy with her at the moment, which is kind of cool. We don't really know what she wants, if she's doing the bidding of Deathstroke's wife, or if she's playing her own game. We're not quite sure. It's definitely interesting, though. Of all the characters they brought back, I was not expecting her, I will say that much. Alright, so... now let's start this there. Let's see how my little orc insurgency goes.
Even the Grave Walker is afraid to face this
Oh,
army.
yeah, so afraid.
I can't stand your speeches.
Ah, take that. And now activate my other dudes. Now, did he get 2 more bodyguards that weren't on my side? Yeah, it looks like he did. Oh, look at the coward retreating. My plan worked so well that he fucked right off. Now I just gotta not let him get away. Damn it, stop, get down. Now what are you weak against? Oop. Invulnerable to range, but I think I got you far enough from your boys.
You're fighting a fool's war.
No, but you're the fool, though. Yeah, kill the fuck out of you. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Oh, and your head comes off. Just like that. I did activate my trap card. It was a super trap card. Oh, no, but I lost my painted dude. Shit. Lost one of my guys in the struggle. Oh, well. All is fair. So he's defeated. And Zog moves up, and now he's War Chief Zog. That guy, though, killed, so he's feeling pretty tight right now. And now there's a Vendetta mission available. I was gonna say, actually, maybe now, because all those guys are together, I should probably turn a couple of them to my side. Level 19, increased melee damage 20% at high hit streaks. Okay, yeah, that's also pretty good. Can't say no to that. Ooh, and I got some upgrades, too. Now, what do I want? Death Threat, that gets you better loot. fire arrow. Hold L2 and then R1. Fire's always nice. Combat drain. Press X plus circle to instantly drain Uruks, which gives me more elf shot. That seems helpful. Recent Marvel events? Well, I was in the minority. Well, no, I wasn't in the minority. Plenty of people did enjoy it. I really enjoyed Secret Empire. I really liked Pleasant Hill. I forget the big bulk of the rest of them. Oh, I actually went back and rewatched my coverage just recently of Inhumans versus X-Men. And I forgot that my takeaway from that is like, wow, this was unnecessary, but Charles Soules actually really tried on this one, and even though it was unnecessary, it was better than it had any right to be. I mean, in the end, none of it mattered. But the actual build-up to it was, oh, hey, that's alright. Got some more weapon runes. Now, who was the guy I was after? I was after the dude who just leveled up. I wanted to try and capture him. Yeah, you. The Slasher. Although you may have already respawned, methinks. No, you're over on the next hill. I'm gonna go get you then. Italian's coming to get you. Yes, I know about Mordor flies. Wow, this is just a jumping orc place, man. They're all over the place. Yeah, by the end it was really dumb, and they threw away pretty much everything they did in that one. Remember how people made fun of me for so long because I said, yeah, Emma Frost is the real villain of this event? Then she revealed herself to be the true villain of the event, and people got mad about it. And then she started wearing a ridiculous new costume that looked like Cyclops's. And then she stopped that for Secret Empire. She's just like, yeah, I'm not going to wear that anymore. Talk about an event that was, like, forgotten. Ratlug. Talk about an event that was forgotten, like, moments after it was done. Oh, you're coming right towards me, aren't you, Ratrug? Oh, you're trying to be my rival, aren't you?
Sooner or later, I'm gonna kill you. Or delay the inevitable.
Ooh, he's an assassin orc. This is a guy who's trying to be my rival. That's why he ran up on me there. Don't like that. God damn it. Oh shit, and this dude's got poison, because of course he does. Poison is not good for me. There we go, combat drain. Actually using it the way it's supposed to be used. Oh fuck, no chance. God, I forget some of them have bullshit like that.
You have none.
God damn. Okay, well, you know what? I had an enemy in mind. Now you're my enemy. Dick. Well, now he's my rival. Oh, look, and he leveled up. Now he's an elite captain. Oh, now these other guys are moving up, too. Valspawn stays up in there. His power is also increased. I mean, every other X-Men's come back, Tevia, so I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, X-Men have come back even when they have no reason to, like the Wolverines or the Jean Greys, even though they have perfectly fine replacements going on right now. Yeah, I wanted Rash the Slasher, but yeah, now you are my enemy. Now you are my revenge target. I'm coming for that ass, son. Now, actually, I got 2 bodyguards in with that guy, and I'll have 3 once I take him, but I gotta kill this fucker right now. He's made me angry.
Queen Marwen was possessed. That wizard was using...
An interesting thing, though, even when you die, you actually get a little, get a little stuff back.
Pursue the power of the Ringmaker. There can be only one Lord.
Yeah, I did see that, Jay. Yeah, some retailers acting very shitty. Acting very, very shitty and revealing a lot about themselves. Like, look, I'm not unsympathetic for your standard mom-and-pop brick-and-mortar retailer, but the fact is, it's like the coal industry, it's like the buggy whip industry. Comic book stores will not make it much longer. And this direct market, the way that they do business with the big 2 Marvel and DC corporations, it is unsustainable. It's been unsustainable for years. We will see it die in our lifetime, and we are seeing the standard blaming and thrashing that happens when an industry dies like this. Furthermore, you know what, if those retailers, you know what, if they talk like that in their store, I can't blame business being down. I wouldn't want to shop at their stores if that's how they talk to the companies and if that's what they're quick to blame. No, comic companies are never going away, Tevye. Comic book retailers, though. Because it's like, here's the thing. As much as people don't like to admit it, online is easier. Online is easier, it's friendlier. I buy hundreds of dollars worth of comics online just because it's easier for me for my work.
Yes! Not gonna let you do that, maggot!
Oh, you're a new guy too. Who the fuck are you?
You're a scrawny one.
Oh, the unkillable.
Easy.
You claim to be the unkillable. I claim that's bullshit. I think you're just as killable as everyone else. Yeah, look how killable you are.
I'm going now. Next time I'll kill you all the way.
Oh yeah, all the way kill. No. You're not going anywhere, son. You pick a fight with me, you finish it. Yeah, finish him.
Mercy. Mercy.
Oh, nice camera angle. Mercy. That's a word I just don't know. Oh, and he managed to run away during that time, too. Oh, invulnerable to stealth. Fucking A. Maybe this dude is a little bit unkillable.
No. Help.
No help for you. He does get that last chance, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's the thing, Tall Geese. If comic book stores want to make it, they gotta diversify. And most already have diversified. Yeah, my local comic book shop, too, is like an everything shop. And you have to be an everything shop if you want to make it. Comic books are niche, and they're jockeying for so many other types of entertainment. Digital is the future, but stores don't want to admit that's the future because it goes against how they've been doing business for damn near 70 years. And the comic book stores don't want to admit it's going that way because it's terrible to have to admit, oh, you can't make a living the way you used to. Again, it's like the coal miners and like the buggy whip guys. Change is hard to take.
Follow you. You're pathetic. Get him. Go.
I forgot for a second I had come to kill that guy, not help him out. Yep, that's me.
My lads won't believe you came back from the dead. Not until I show them your severed head again.
I love they know that you can come back from the dead and are constantly cheating death.
Not today.
It's like, why would you even fight a dude whose deal is he can constantly cheat death? Hey, you know what you guys need? You need some bees. Take some bees, call me in the morning. Yeah, damn right he fled. Oh, and he's scared of the bees. He doesn't like the bees. You work for me now. I am messing with your mind. Yep. And I command you. Do you work for anybody? No, you don't work for anybody. I command you to infiltrate... Yeah, infiltrate this guy. Infiltrate that guy because I got no one working for him yet. Do that to make my job easier when it comes time to actually kill him. You earned my respect because you killed me once. Yeah, bees, my god. Don't mess with the bees. Yeah, my local comic shop too. My local comic shop, they're big into like Magic the Gathering and stuff, and like board games and shit. Which, hey, you know what? That could really help save the local comic shop too. The renaissance of board games and tabletop games and all that other stuff. That's really helpful. And again, too, in the future, we're going to see more and more of the companies experiment with digital. It's just, you know, what title is the one that's going to stick and do really well? I mean, Injustice showed them that, yeah, there's like a real big market for this, and you can still sell trades, everything, once it's done. Man, I haven't read the X-Men books in so long. I stopped after Extraordinary and everything. It's been so long. Anything I could offer you are literally just the stories that everyone loves. You know, the Dark Phoenix Saga, God Loves, Man Kills. That sort of thing. I might be kind of weird in the way that I actually enjoyed the Matt Fraction San Francisco years. That was fun. That's what I said. Trades. Again, let people get their week-to-week stuff in digital. Let them do it for a reasonable price. You save a ton of money on printing, and then you still sell trades. And in fact, you go even quicker on trades to try and make those happen so you can hit like the Barnes and Noble crowd and stuff. And also, another thing that I'm sure they don't want to do, take a page out of manga's book, because manga doesn't have a lot of the same problems that comic books have right now. If you can, borrow some of their ideas when it comes to publishing. Because you got all that, you don't even need to translate nothing. Yes, diversify. A lot of the problems with the comic book industry is that they're stuck in their ways and afraid to evolve past a certain point. Because it'll mess with the way business has been done for years. I did see that, Jay, that Netflix is supposed to increase prices. That's fine, I piggyback off someone else's, you know, like an adult. Alright. Oh wow, that's a lot of Caragors, holy shit. So if he wins this beast hunt, he can become a bodyguard.
Let's go!
No, it's okay, Orc Buddy. I'm doing all the hard work. Man, I'll feel really disappointed if these Caragors kill my guy. After all the trouble I went through to break him and turn him to my side. I guess I gotta get in there. Hey, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do the thing? There you go, he did the thing. He won the Beast Hunt, he's stronger now, and now he's been promoted to a bodyguard. So when I need him, I can use him.
Good work, maggots. We eat tonight.
Oh yeah, your maggots did all the hard work. Yeah, they sure did it. It wasn't me or anything watching you from afar like a goddamn fantasy babysitter. Alright, let's do one more mission. Which actually, hey, I'm right by the rescue, so here we go. That's perfectly fitting that I'm right here. The rescue. in her desperation. Yeah, Grant Morrison had a fine time on the X-Men. Oh, look at this ugly customer, the Tower.
Such a shame. If you truly know nothing, then you're of no use to me.
I'm Lotor Darth Vader.
When you're done with her,
That guy looks like a guy who has a crazy FetLife profile.
make sure the Grave Walker can find her.
Yes, I'm sure evil. What is it about evil that makes you talk like this?
Tell us where he's hiding and we'll kill you quick.
Nice of the game to remind me who the level boss of this area is and who I've been going after this whole time.
Now we kill you slowly, just how I like it.
There's BDSM everywhere, tall geese. You just gotta know where to look.
Emotion will add weight to your step.
Emotion will add weight to your step.
It would appear all of her men have fallen.
That is why we must help her. She has no one left by her side.
Now I gotta find where the hell she is in this crap shack. Drop me some bees. Can't go wrong with bee dropping. Now where would the torture be happening? If I was a torturer, where would I be torturing? Thank God I've got 7 minutes. Well, obviously, Jay, it's Thor Ragnarok. Look at all the build-up they've had to that. Meanwhile, with Justice League, they're like, yeah, we don't know. It's been recut a bunch of times, you know. This might be the last movie with, like, you know, traditional continuity to it, because we want to do more standalone now. Also, did you see the trailer for Ragnarok? Shit was dope. Like, I have more faith in Justice League now that I know that Joss Whedon has worked so hard on it, and apparently they have, like, recut a bunch of stuff for it and everything, but at the same time, it's just like, this could be another mess. Like, it could feel like it had a dozen different versions, because it probably did, or that it went through a bunch of different writers, because it probably did. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Yeah, I've asked myself the same question, Red. Why do people want the Ultimate Universe back so badly? It was good. It ran its course. It had fun, and then it was over. I think some people just really want the Ultimate Universe back because it was the universe that got them into comics, and that they absorbed that continuity much more than they absorbed, what is it, the main 616 continuity. I think that's all it really comes down to, is it's a matter of familiarity. Is what it is. Some people like it because they were just more familiar with it, but then it's like, hey, you know, like, it hadn't been good in a bit is the thing people forget. Ultimate Spider-Man was good, but because Ultimate Spider-Man was always good. Now, where the hell is this lady I'm supposed to save? Then you're like me in that regard, Tall Geese. I felt the same way. Ultimate Spider-Man was the only one I read. It was the only one I cared about. And whenever they did, like, a big event where other stuff would start getting involved, I'd be like, aw, man, other stuff. No, don't light the beacon. No, don't you light nothing. Where the hell is this lady I'm supposed to save?
Surrender!
Everything looks the fucking same in this fortress. I went up, I went over. I guess the only place I have not been yet is down. No, I don't think the Miles Morales character is broken at all, Tevu. Who's saying that? The character's still super likable. They have him pegged for really big, really important things in multimedia. He's been in a bunch of cartoons now. He's getting his own movie, which might lead to his very own animated universe. And one of the coolest things about Homecoming was them being like, hey, you know what? Miles totally exists, everybody. Would I argue there's some stuff I would have liked to have seen Miles do by now? Yeah, definitely, but I mean, that's most characters. I'm actually surprised for all, like, the big ending of Secret Wars the way it was. Miles never really hung out with Peter all that much, did he? I was really expecting we were going to get, like, a cool mentorship, big brother relationship, but that never happened. Never really got going. I mean, yeah, we got Spider-Man 2 happening right now, but that's not a really great story. Not Miles' fault or anything. Yeah, I mean, I could blame Slot, but then again, it's like, well, he's your creation there, Bendis. What was stopping you from making Peter more of an active player in your book? Did I kill everybody in this place? Is there not enough people left to brand because I've killed everybody? Alright, there's one motherfucker up there. It's true, Bendis does spread himself too thin. Now that being said, Infamous Iron Man was great. Infamous was great, and Defenders continues to be great. Oh, okay, so I did have to brand them all first before I found her.
You're always so jumpy.
Even though I've walked past her like a dozen times, apparently it didn't count. Even though I ran every inch of this place, it apparently didn't count until now. Oh man, that would be great, Red. Guts in Mordor. That's a game I haven't played yet, but it's on my Amazon wish list for anyone interested. That Berserk and the Band of the Hawk game. And one.
Here I am.
Oh, the Gravewalker, Gravewalker. You talk to me, you must be talking to me. There's no one else here.
Hey, Lethon, did you see me save me? Did I not look cool when I saved you? I'm pretty badass, aren't you? I mean, I'm single now. My wife was murdered.
They killed my men, one after another.
Yeah.
What you feel. We must hurry. The Uruks rally when their brethren fall.
So will my children.
Plan your vengeance.
The Orcs seem cowardly, but they will return in greater
I
numbers.
fight because it would be wrong not to.
Yeah, you got a lot of things there, lady. Got a lot of issues.
Italian, I can no longer draw my sword.
Then I will do so in your stead.
Oh, so that's why I went through all the trouble of branding motherfuckers so they could help with the escape. Which leads to believe, what the hell, Talion? You were already planning for an escape that didn't happen yet? And now to make more orcs dead. One for you, one in your dome piece, one in your dome piece. Yeah, hey, can I have a little light, please? Boom. Now where are you, lady?
I am but a handicap to you, Talion.
You were hurt because of me. And the handicap's
It's Mordor's take on an escort mission.
the warrior spirit.
It's a carry
I'm
mission.
meant to fight it with such vigor for battle.
Yeah,
have no
never
choice.
left.
In the face of darkness, it is our duty to bring light.
Yeah, Koff, this one tries to stay closer to Lord of the Rings canon. The sequel that's coming out on the 10th there, Shadows of War, it's the one that basically just said, fuck it, and, like, straight up has Celebrimbor and Talion forge, like, a new secret ring you never heard of. But yeah, this one actually kind of tries.
Steady.
What? No, I didn't want to kill you. You were on my team.
My leg is broken, not my spirit.
Like, we get some stuff with Gollum and everything
Interrogated me on
that
your
is
whereabouts.
pretty much in line with everything. But yeah, this one tries to stay in canon. There's some pretty silly things. But yeah, Shadows of War just says screw it. But then again, hey, why not? Because there's been a lot of screwing it Lord of the Rings canon ever since The Hobbit. They've just been going nuts with that, just going nuts. Being like, yeah, you know, let's have all these characters together and fight the Nazgul, because why not? God damn it. Are they dead yet? Are they dead yet? Now, apparently, too, and I got to get my hands on it at Fan Expo, so I can speak with some authority there, that the sequel, even more orcs on screen at one time. It gets even more chaotic. Man, Talion, you're bad at keeping your allies safe. All orcs just look alike to you. Hello, Dante. Welcome, welcome. Just playing some more Shadows of War. Again, for anyone interested who came late or missed the beginning, there actually was a fair amount of comic talk. I back these up over on the Joel Daily YouTube channel. I'll actually put a bunch of links for those interested there when I'm done. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we out of shit fort yet? Alright, we're there yet.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, because I'm the main character, that's why.
Why did you come back to save me?
Because I have a crush on you, can't you tell? You remind me of my dead wife.
Wife
Oh, look, he's saying it.
and a son.
I can't complain, Trappy. It's going alright.
Stay with us. My mother can help you.
I am jealous of everyone who got to go to New York, though, just a little bit. I saw that, what is it, Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles are going to be there as part of a Nintendo event. The two best friends are going to be there. And the nobodies are going to be there. A lot of people I would have loved to have run into. Oh, well.
Help her.
Always next year.
You need to leave this place immediately. It's not safe.
Thank you.
Really? It's not safe? I mean, you only killed like 100 orcs there, Talion, in like 30 minutes. I think it ain't going to get much safer if it ain't safe now. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did make you a mod, Trappy. I meant to make more people mods, but forgot about it. You're the one who asked and the one I couldn't deny. I'm like, yeah, he should be a mod, shouldn't he?
The Black Hand will suffer for this.
Alright, so I guess with that, everyone, been playing for about the length of an average episode of the Polar Podcast. I wanted to give people something while everyone else was away and while there'd be no show. So I guess I want to say thank you, everyone, for following me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed getting to come and talk with you and hang out and everything. Got to talk a little comics, got to do that. Definitely made me feel better while all my friends and co-hosts were away in New York at the moment. It was nice to hang out and chill with you people. Now, as always, I am trying to make this Twitch thing a little bit more profitable, which is why, of course, I have a PayPal link, which I am now putting down in the description. I am not set up for donations yet, but hopefully if I keep doing this and keep playing and keep making it happen, the hope is that at one point you will be able to give regular donations and you will be able to subscribe and you will be able to do all that other stuff. Also, as I mentioned previously, if you came late and you want to catch up on everything that you've missed, and if you want to catch up on just any of the gaming content that I've been doing, I have a backup YouTube channel that I'm working on. It would be really great if you could all go and subscribe and watch some videos there. Because of the new things on YouTube, I think you gotta have like 10,000 views or something like that before they'll actually let you start monetizing videos over there, and that would be appreciated. So on that note, everybody, I will bring this one to a close. I got all those links down there for anyone interested, for anyone who hasn't subscribed, for anyone who hasn't done anything yet. That would be nice. I will be back again probably tomorrow around the same time, because with everyone away I don't have any shows or anything. So thank you everyone for coming out, and I'll be back again later. Bye bye.